Ma'am, this is Aditya Bhattacharjee with my companion Shamonita Bhomik, and we are pursuing masters in journalism and mass communication from Rabindra Bharati University. And our paper is titled "The Indian Folk Media and Its Importance and Its Crisis." And I would like to request Shamonita to start the presentation, please.
Good morning, everyone. This is Samanvita Bhumi. Uh, First of all, I would like to discuss about the approaches of this paper. This paper mainly focuses in spreading awareness among the people regarding the crisis that is being faced by the Indian culture. It explains about the different types of media and the pivotal roles that is being played by folk media in our lives. It explains about the conundrums that is being faced by the rural masses, and then the conclusion comes up with some ways and methods to solve this riddle. Before we go into the details of folk media crisis, I would like to say what is folk media? The folk media is a tradition-based media which is directly connected to the common people, and it always carries a personal touch. In fact, folk media is the first one which introduced the concept of art, culture, and tradition to the people. It also made us understand about the importance of communication. Folk media plays a vital role in everybody's life. Starting from painting, yatra, theatre, etc., India carries a wide range of variety in this field, and that's why it has been contemplated as the country of diverse culture. But today, due to modernization and with the advent of technology, people are literally getting distracted from their own roots and origin. And this paper mainly focuses in this issue. However, in this paper, we are going to discuss about two types of folk media. One is folk painting, another is folk music. Now, coming to the point of folk music. What is folk music? Or basically, what is music? We are quite familiar with the term music, but music is not only a method of entertainment, but also it's a splendid way to articulate our feelings and emotions through a bit of tune and rhythm. The initial concept of music developed from the whistles used by the early men. Then, after continuous ages of evaluation, people adapted this as an innovative method of communication. The basic form of music were found in the Vedic literature, and the basic form of music was first form of music was kirtan, which was developed by Vallabhacharya Mahaprabhu, and it was performed in the sacred places. Now, coming to the point of Indian folk music. Folk music can be categorized into three forms. One is tribal folk music, which mainly describe the lives of the tribal people, including Tusu, Bhadu, Jhumur, etc. Music of land, which explain the village lifestyles, example Bhaleri, Povara, etc. And devotional folk music, which was mainly dedicated to the gods of different religion, example Baul, Sufi, Kirtan, etc. Now, what is the crisis? What is the position of folk music in today's world? Today, with the advent of modern technology and different mass communicating media, folk music is literally moving towards the verge of extinction. And with the emergence of YouTube and various Western cultures, these just added fuel to the fire of this conundrum. Nowadays, people have adopted jazz, pop, rock, etc. But it is very sad to mention that they have quite a less knowledge about their own tradition and culture. So these are the problems faced by the folk music of India. Now, I would request my companion Aditya Bhattacharjee to continue and demonstrate the rest of the paper. Thank you.
My friend Shamonita was talking about folk music, and here I would like to draw your attention to Indian folk painting precisely. First of all, what is painting? Painting is the first language that men learned in the days of cave. Rural and urban masses understand painting easier than that of any written words, and all the types of folk paintings like that of Madhubani painting originated in Mithila, Bihar, and Kalighat painting originated in mid 19th century in a Kali temple of Kolkata, interestingly. And there are many folk paintings such as Kalamkari, Pithori, Potua papers, and etc. But the fact is, rural masses were good at miniature folk art developed in 16th century with Mughals. And there, a few natural things like stone dust, silver dust, and gold, real gold precisely, were to be used there. But what are the crises in case of in the field of folk painting? Today, on social media, everyone is a painter, and COVID and lockdown made them so, to be precisely. Nowadays, a painter is seen to be selling his or her painting to the world via online. That means usage of digital canvas is growing rapidly, as if it was a journey from paper to digital canvas. Now, with the mention of the folk media and folk painting, this paper also deals with folk yatra, folk theatre, and folk dance. Let's deal with the crisis in general. What are the crises of folk media? First of all, folk media today has lost its ground because there is a tendency among people to adopt Western culture which doesn't belong to us. Secondly, today we are more accustomed to social media, which is very problematic. Thirdly, as development is to be done socially and economically, the rural masses need a little bit financial help to present themselves. Otherwise, nothing will be happening. Fourthly, folk culture is actually a conventional form. Their ideas were bestowed with individual belief and a few superstitions. Now, the fifth and the last point is of the crisis, digital divide. What is digital divide? The digital divide is nothing but a reason for that folk culture has lost its ground. It is a division between rural and urban masses, precisely between with and without technology. And if this inequality, or what we say inaccessibility, remains today in the world of digitalization, without any proper platform, folk media will eventually fail. There is no doubt regarding that. Now comes the next slide, please. The modernization, the slide of modernization. Modernization and its impact on folk media. First of all, I would like to say that today's India is not the India what it was 70 years back then. In the world of digitalization today, modernization happens among educated people only. But the question raises why? Only the rural masses have no right to have a platform like them. Providing technology won't help if the usage is unknown to users. The truth is, folk media is partially being rejuvenated instead of being demolished properly. Folk media must be supported by bigger influencers as well. And it is needless to say that any economic constraint is one of the major problems of folk media. If any big company comes and extends its helping hand in the reconstruction of folk media, it will be a lot of smoother company. But if it doesn't happen, what is the point of development then? Thank you, ma'am.